So 25 interesting facts that I'm sure you want to know about Chick Fil A, because I did. And Iron Man over here says that you're going to want to stick around for this one. My name's Tariq Johnson, and I own 2 juice bar franchises, and let's talk Chick Fil A. Okay, so this is from Entrepreneur Magazine. It's the first time actually I'm reading it, so I'm going to go through it, and let's talk about these 25 interesting things about Chick Fil A. First one is, before Chick Fil A, there was Dwarf House. Truett Cathy opened Dwarf House apparently in 1946, and according to this article, there's still 12 Dwarf Houses in the U.S. I don't think that one's very interesting. Officially founded in 1967, so it's been around a long time. So for those of you who think like, man, I want to own something like a Chick Fil A one day and have restaurants all over the country, well, I mean, we're talking this is over 50 years they've been in business. Just wait 50 years and you can have as many restaurants as Chick Fil A. Chick Fil A's founder popularized the chicken sandwich. So after the hamburger came, he was approached by a local poultry supplier who'd produced too many chicken breasts. And so that's how he actually came up with the idea of the chicken sandwich. That's pretty darn funny because their whole restaurant is about chicken and the chicken sandwich. A in Chick Fil A has a meaning. It stands for grade A, as opposed to grade B. All Chick Fil A restaurants are closed on Sundays. I think we all know this one because, I mean, I feel like every Sunday I want Chick Fil A. It's like I get a Chick Fil A craving. I'm like, oh, great. It's Sunday. Awesome. This one is really interesting. So the first 100 customers at a new Chick Fil A restaurant get free Chick Fil A for a year. I'm guessing that this is waiting in line for that is probably worse than trying to wait outside of an Apple store for a new iPhone to get released. I mean, I'm sure people are camping out for days before that. So good luck with that one. Only 3 states don't have Chick Fil A. That's Alaska, Hawaii, and Vermont. So if you ever dreamed about owning a Chick Fil A, move to one of those places. This one's really interesting. So Chick Fil A has a Hawaiian-themed restaurant. One of its largest restaurants is Hawaiian-inspired, and it's 8,000 square feet and offers an array of seafood, pork, and chicken options. Chicken. So here's one that, if you're watching this, you probably know, and if you don't, Chick Fil A's are only $10,000 to open. What? Yeah. So basically with a Chick Fil A, you don't really actually own anything. You're actually an owner-operator. So you're basically like a contractor that runs the Chick Fil A, and you get a percentage of the profit. Yeah, it's only $10,000, but they also get 30 to 50,000 applicants a year. So the odds of you owning a Chick Fil A, you probably have better odds walking on the moon. Basically, you're technically like an employee. Actually, technically, you're an owner, but you don't own anything. It's super competitive to get into a Chick Fil A to become an owner operator. They get 20 to 50,000 applicants a year, and they open and actually choose about 70 to 80. That's less than a 1% chance. Chick Fil A is the largest buyer of Sunkist lemons in the world. They've served 121 million cups of lemonade in 2014 alone,
using 250 million lemons,
making it the largest purchaser of Sunkist lemons in the entire world. Check this out. It purchased more lemons from Sunkist than the entire country of Japan. That's crazy. All right, so number 12 is that it's the largest buyer of peanut oil in the country. This article is funny because it says that Chick Fil A's culinary senior manager once explained that, I don't know what you call it, serendipitous or magical, but the peanut oil makes our chicken sandwich nearly impossible to replicate. Well, now that you just told everyone in this press release, you might have some people replicating it. All right, number 13 is that Chick Fil A employees are extremely polite, and they were voted by QSR Magazine in 2016 the most polite chain restaurant. I think none of us would be surprised by that. I mean, Chick-fil-A's are incredibly polite. The whole my pleasure, it's pretty awesome. All right, number 14 is really interesting. It's grilled nuggets. Took 7 years and $50 million. $50 million to create. Much of that was spent by Chick-fil-A scientists creating a special grill just for the nuggets. Number 15 is waffle fries are the most ordered item on the menu. I mean, that doesn't surprise me because the fries are delicious. So number 16 is the company will never go public. Tariq, the guy that founded Chick-fil-A when he died in 2014, he made his children sign a contract agreeing that Chick-fil-A will always remain a private company. He did say that they could sell it if they wanted to, but always remain a private company. And I don't know why they would sell it. I'm sure it's a cash cow and they have people that run it. I'd be holding on to that bad boy. Number 17 is their chicken recipe is literally locked up in a vault. I don't blame them for that one. So Chick-fil-A's famous sauce apparently is no secret. This is number 18. In a tweet, the company had revealed that its simple formula is honey mustard, barbecue, and ranch. I mean, at that point, you gotta figure out the concoction of all those things together. But I can remember each packet has like 200 calories. Number 19 is that they make their pickles on site. It's a process that takes 3 days and involves cutting up cucumbers and soaking them in brine for 3 days. That's actually really interesting. So Chick-fil-A helps its employees go to college. This is number 20. Since 1973, they've given more than $35 million in college scholarships to Chick-fil-A employees. That means they make a lot of money. Chick-fil-A's model is very different. The owner-operators get 5 to 7%, and Chick-fil-A, I would imagine, with the amount of volume that they do, they're probably at 15, 20% profit margins. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video on that, figure it out. Number 21 is it has a secret menu. So that includes a double-decker sandwich, cheese fries, a chicken quesadilla. Did you pick up on that? Lettuce wrap sandwiches, and a root beer float. That root beer float sounds pretty darn good to me. Number 22, this one is fascinating. So Chick-fil-A makes more money per restaurant than any other food chain. So in 2017, the average revenue per location was over $4 million. That is a lot of money. Just to put that into perspective, McDonald's average was $2.6 million. So they got McDonald's by nearly $1.5 million. I mean, to have a restaurant that does $1.5 million in sales is respectable. And that's how much they beat McDonald's by. So number 23 is that it's expected to become the third biggest fast food chain. So in 2020, it's expected to surpass Wendy's, Taco Bell, and Burger King, which they don't even compare, in my opinion. So number 24, franchisees can only operate one location. Chick-fil-A owners are really more of just an operator, kind of manager, so that's not surprising. They're not putting up any of the capital. I mean, my franchises, well, at least the first location, which we built new, that was like $300,000 to get open total. Chick-fil-A owners are putting down $10,000. Not a lot of money. All right, so number 25 is really funny. Chick-fil-A has a location inside of a football stadium. And as the article points out, it's odd because Chick-fil-A's closed on Sundays. The company points out that the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta hosts about 100 events per year. It gives customers plenty of opportunities to chow down on chicken sandwiches and fries. And so that's pretty funny. So that's the 25 interesting things that you need to know about Chick-fil-A. Very interesting. Make sure if you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to have a lot of amazing content, and I will see you in the next one.